So everyone's already pretty much aware of the fact that our schools were designed to make us slaves. But what most people don't realize is that the modern American school system wasn't born from creativity. It was imported from Prussia. In the 1800s, Prussia created one of the first compulsory education systems not to empower minds, but to build obedient citizens and soldiers. Children were separated by age, taught in strict order, trained to follow schedules, and conditioned to obey authority. It was efficient. It produced people who followed orders, perfect for factories and armies. In the 1840s, American reformer Horace Mann,
he looks kinda evil to me,
visited Prussia and came back calling it the best system in the world. He brought that model home. Massachusetts became the first U.S. state with compulsory schooling, and soon the rest followed. By the early 1900s, industrialists like John D. Rockefeller funded national boards to standardize education across America. Their mission to produce workers, not thinkers. Rockefeller's own General Education Board wrote, and I quote, "We shall not try to make these people or any of their children into philosophers. The task is to train them to do precisely what we want done." Let that sink in. Everything about modern schooling mirrors the industrial machine it was built to feed. Bells that mimic factory shifts, rows of desks facing one direction, age-based hierarchy, grades that rank obedience over imagination. You weren't trained to lead. You were trained to comply, to wait for permission, to measure your worth by a number, and they called that education. That system stripped millions of people of the one thing that creates freedom, the ability to think for ourselves and to act independently. We were taught to memorize instead of innovate, to obey instead of build, to seek jobs instead of creating them. And the result? A society full of people smart enough to work the machines, but too dependent to own them. But here's the truth. You can unlearn the programming. You can build your own system, one skill at a time. Sales, copywriting, digital marketing, financial literacy, all free to learn, all real paths to independence, because knowledge only means something when you control how it's used. They built schools to create workers, but you were never meant to stay one. Freedom isn't given, it's learned, earned, and built. $10 today can teach you a $1,000 skill tomorrow. Independence isn't luxury, it's survival, and it starts when you stop waiting for permission. Money systems and freedom. The education they gave you was the system. The education you give yourself is freedom.